Good morning and welcome on this day 3 of our Virtual Wellbeing Festival to our session this morning, Mindfulness and Body Scan. My name is Anne Linsell. I'm supported on the call this morning by Robert and other colleagues behind the scenes to make sure that everything goes as smoothly as possible. Can I have the next slide, please? Just a reminder, if you could turn your mics off just to avoid disturbing colleagues on the call. You can use the chat function to share any thoughts or comments as we go through the session or at the end of the session. And also, if you are hard of hearing, you can turn on live transcripts on your own Teams to support you, to support the session being accessible. We are also recording today's session just so that we can load it onto the festival website and share it with colleagues that aren't able to attend this morning. But also, more importantly, if any of us want to come back for another half an hour of meditation at any point, then we can do that when we need a bit of satish in our day, which is probably fairly often. So without further ado, I would like to hand over to my colleague Satish and say good morning.
Thank you very much, Anne, and welcome to all of you, very, very busy professionals, I know. And really, I'm grateful and thankful for you to come to this session and trying to learn something for yourself. So today we'll be talking about mindfulness and we'll be practicing the body scan meditation. What is mindfulness? The best definition which I have come across is given by Jon Kabat-Zinn, and he says keeping one's complete attention to the experience on a moment-to-moment basis in an open and non-judgmental way. And he also adds, as if your life depends on that. Jon Kabat-Zinn is professor of medicine emeritus. He brought mindfulness into mainstream of medicine and society. He detached religious aspects from it, and he developed mindfulness-based stress reduction program way back in 1960s, and still it has the same curriculum. When we talk of mindfulness, there are 5 core concepts. Number 1 is attention and the now. Number 2, open awareness. Number 3, acceptance of whatever it is. No identification. And number 5 is the choice. Practicing this mindfulness is prevented by automatic patterns. The present moment plays a fundamental role in mindfulness. We are often not in the now. Where are we then? Either in the past. Yesterday this thing happened. Yesterday somebody said something. So we are just virtually roaming in the past, or we are in the future. I have to do this thing. What if this happens? So the result is that we have squeezed our present into a very narrow band between past and future. Now, that doesn't mean that we need not think about past or future, but what we need to do is enlarge this band of present now. That is the most important. Yes, you think of past, you think of future, but the most important thing is the now. You know, the thoughts, they are really powerful tool, but they are difficult to turn off when not needed anymore. They disconnect us from the present moment. They can become problematic when they are believed to be true. When we talk of attention, there are 2 forces. The one which demands attention, which could be internal or it could be external. Internal, like emotions, thought, and external, sound, TV commercial, and all those external factors. And the force, the one which regulates attention, it is the mindfulness. You know, sometimes we don't want to have those unwanted thoughts. And what are the ways to deal with these unwanted thoughts? The commonly used number one is suppression, number two, distraction, number three, challenging. But there is a problem with that. If you are suppressing those unwanted thoughts, there will be rebound. Second is the distraction, which again is temporary. And third is the challenging. We are challenging thinking in the head. All these three, they are causing struggle. So how mindfully we can deal with these unwanted thoughts? You just observe, take less seriously, and let them pass. So these three things, what will happen? There is no struggle. So mindfully dealing with unwanted thoughts, you focus attention to one point, and that point we call an anchor, and return to this anchor. So the various anchors like our breath, our body, object, sound, smell. So these are the examples of anchors. And the importance of anchor is that when you are observing, you are detaching from those unwanted thoughts. And once you detach from those unwanted thoughts, it is easy to remove them. Reactivity, very common automatic behavior. Whenever there is any situation, let us say receiving a snide remark, what happens? Automatic reaction occurs. And mindful attention means whenever there is a situation, for example, receiving a snide remark, you pause and look what is happening. I'm getting angry. I feel tension in my chest. I want to hurt the other person. So during that pause, you have a choice. So mindful attention means you have a choice in what way to react rather than just automatic reaction. Another automatic cycle is emotions and thoughts. Whenever there is any situation, you start that it will give rise to emotions, and the emotions will give rise to thoughts. These thoughts will give rise to emotion again. So that cycle of emotion and thoughts that continues. So when we talk of mindfulness, that means you are aware that I am into this cycle of emotion and thought. So once you are aware of this cycle, it is easy to remove that cycle. So let us, today's technique is mindfulness and body scan meditation. So basically it is focused on the sensations in your body. What is body scan? It helps to train our capacity to pay attention. And when we get these sensations and internal experiences, they can be neutral, they can be pleasant, or even they can be unpleasant. So what we do by this scan is we learn embodiment instead of living in our heads. And whatever these sensations they come, let it be, good, bad, whatever it is, and then let it go. Non-judgmental, one of the core principles. And with this body scan meditation, we learn to be in the being mode rather than in the thinking mode, leaning into the unpleasant experiences and appreciation of different experiences in the body. It sometimes helps to getting unstuck. It helps you to work with physical pain. It helps to link your emotions and physical sensations so that you can have compassion and reduce the anxiety and stress. It uses physical sensations to help you with the emotional aspect of the pain. So basically what we are doing with this is it allows you to go deep into investigating your own body through moment by moment experiences. This moment by moment experiences allows you to feel different things in your body, such as pain, aches, itches, tingles, firmness, lightness, heaviness, warmth, cold, neutrality. So you see all those experiences. So basically this is rather than thinking all the time in the, going in the upper part in the mind, you try to be in the body. So that means that once you experiences those emotions and those different experiences, it is much easier to handle all those. Now, body scan, mostly it is done in a lying down position, but it can also be done in a sitting position. So obviously we can't do this today in lying down position, but sitting position is the one which we'll be doing today. So just prepare yourself for this body scan in the sitting position. Make sure your mobile is off, and sometimes we don't have much time. Let us say we have only 3 minutes or 5 minutes. So the most important technique is the 3-minute breathing space. So let us do this 3-minute breathing space. Make sure that your cameras are off now, and let us do this 3-minute breathing space meditation. Three-minute breathing space. There are 3 stages of this meditation. Number 1 is awareness, number 2 is gathering, and number 3 is expanding. Awareness. First, let's take a very definite posture. Relaxed, dignified, back erect but not stiff, letting your body express a sense of being present and awake. Now close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. The first step is being aware, really aware of what is going on with you right now. Become aware of what is going through your mind, what thoughts are around. Here again, as best as you can, just note the thoughts as mental events, as clouds passing by. So simply note them, and then note the feelings that are around at this moment. How are you feeling right now? Are there uncomfortable or unpleasant feelings? If so, rather than trying to push them away or shutting them out, just acknowledge them, perhaps saying, "Ah, there you are. That's how it is right now. It is okay. You are allowed to be here." And similarly, with sensations in the body, are there sensations of tension, of holding, or whatever? And again, awareness of them, simply noting them. Okay, that's how it is right now. So you got a sense of what is going on right now. You stepped out of the automatic pilot. The second step is to collect your awareness by focusing on a single object, the moments of the breath. So now you really gather yourself, focusing attention down there in the moments of the abdomen, the rise and the fall of the breath, spending a minute or so to focus on the movement of the abdominal wall, moment by moment, breath by breath, so that you know when the breath is moving in and you know when the breath is moving out. Just binding your awareness to the pattern of movement down there, gathering yourself using the anchor of the breath to really be present in this moment. And now, as a third step, having gathered yourself to some extent, you allow your awareness to expand, as well as being aware of the breath. You also include a sense of your body as a whole, so that you get this more spacious awareness, a sense of the body as a whole, including any tightness or sensations related to holding in the shoulders, neck, back, or face. Following the breath as if your whole body is breathing, holding it all in this slightly softer, more spacious awareness. And now, when you are ready, open your eyes. So that was a brief 3-minute breathing space. If you get time, let us say 5 minutes any time of the day, you can do this practice 3-minute breathing space. But if you have 10 minutes or 15 minutes, then do this proper body scan meditation. So let us do this body scan meditation. Body scan meditation. Let us begin with the body scan. But first, let's take a moment to appreciate that you have taken this time to be aware and in the moment. And now very gently bring your awareness to your breath in the belly. As you breathe in, be aware that you are breathing in, and as you breathe out, be aware that you are breathing out. This is a moment-to-moment awareness of your breathing. Feel your belly expand on an inhalation and contract on an exhalation. Just notice this breathing in and breathing out, being mindful of the belly's expansion and contraction, one breath at a time. If you notice that your mind begins to wander, going into the future or in the past, or following thoughts, memories, or dreams, just gently acknowledge to yourself that your mind has wandered. Notice where your mind has wandered to, and then gently bring yourself back to the breath. And again, following the breath in and out, noticing the expansion and contraction of the belly. Now let us begin to draw our attention away from the breath and to the body scan. In doing this practice, please pay attention to what it is that you are experiencing sensationally. Sensations can be variable, ranging from aches and pains to itchiness to deep feeling of relaxation, from heat to coolness, wet to dryness, heaviness to lightness. These can all be sensations that you experience as you begin the body scan. Whatever it is,
that you are feeling. Just simply acknowledge what's there. Be aware from moment to moment. There's no need to make it come or go away. All this is a simple noticing of your experience. If you notice tension as you do the body scan, see if you can release that tension. However, if you are unable to relax, just allow yourself to settle into the experience of tension, noticing what your muscles feel like when they are tense. Just being aware of the sensation of tension. There's no need to either make it come or go. Now gently bring your awareness to your left foot. Be aware of the sensations in your sole and your arc, the top of your foot and your ankle joint as you focus your attention on your left foot. And of course, as we are going through the body, if emotions arise as well, just let yourself experience those emotions and acknowledge them too for what they are, an emotion that you are having at this point in time. And now shift your awareness gently from your foot to the lower part of your left leg, noticing the calf, the shin, and your knee joint. Simply be aware of what it is that you experience in that area. Allow yourself the simple sensations of skin and muscle. And now allow your awareness to shift to your upper left leg, noticing your thigh and the back of your upper leg, paying attention to the sensations that you feel in this area of your body. Now gently shifting your attention to your lower right leg, first starting with your foot, noticing the arc and the heel and the top of the foot and the ankle joint. Just take a moment to notice these sensations. And now gently shift your attention to your lower right leg, noticing your calf, you and your shin and your knee joints, paying attention to the sensations that you experience in this area of your body. Now I would like you to gently shift your awareness to your upper right leg, noticing the muscles in your thigh and in your hamstring, paying attention to the sensations that you experience moment to moment. And now I would like you to gently let go of your awareness of your right leg. On the in breath, letting go, and on the out breath, gently shifting your attention to your hips, buttocks, and groin area, noticing the sensations, paying attention and being mindful. Allow yourself to be aware of what you experience in this area of your body. And now gently leave the area of your buttocks, hips, and groin, and focus your attention and place your awareness on your lower back, starting with your tailbone. Gently move upwards, noticing the muscles of your back, being aware of your spine, Follow your spine up to the area between the tops of your shoulders, paying attention as you scan your back. Notice any sensations that arise or any tensions you might have. And again, if you can let that tension go, do so. And if not, just be aware of the sensation of tension. And now I would like you to gently shift your attention from your back, and on the in-breath, place your attention to your tongue, your stomach area. And on the out-breath, just let your attention settle there and notice any sensations that arise as you focus your attention on your belly. If you find your mind wandering away from the body part you are focusing on, just again remind yourself to return, acknowledging that your mind can go off to different places, like the future and the past, and then just gently bring your mind back. And in this moment, notice that you are focusing on the area of your body, the belly, the abdomen. Now I would like you to, on the in-breath, let go of the abdomen, and the out-breath, gently focus your attention on the chest, being aware of the space between your shoulders, your neck, and your belly, noticing the muscles of your chest area. Just gently scan across this area as you become aware of this part of your body and the sensations that are present there. Now, I would like you to gently shift your attention to your left arm, starting at the tips of your fingers on your hand. Gently begin to scan your hand, being aware of the sensations that you experience around and in your fingers, on the back of your hand and your palm. Notice what you feel as you become aware of this part of your body. Gently move up to the experience of your wrist, noticing your wrist joint, and then to the lower part of your left arm, paying attention also to your elbow joint, and then shifting your attention to your upper left arm, the area of biceps and triceps. Simply notice the sensations that you experience there as you become aware of your upper left arm. Now gently on an in-breath, letting go of your upper left arm, and on the out-breath, shifting your attention to the tips of your fingers in your right arm, noticing the sensations of your fingers, the back of your hand and your palm as you become aware of your right hand. Gently scan upwards to your wrist, noticing your wrist and the lower part of your right arm. Simply be aware of the sensations that are present there. Gently scan to your elbow and then up to the upper part of your arm. Be aware of the facial structure that your bones create. Notice your face. And now, gently scan forward from this place to the very top of your head, noticing your head and the sensations that you experience right at the top of your scalp. And now, I would like you to gently leave your awareness of your scalp and shifting your attention back to your breathing, being aware of the rise and fall of your belly and the expansion on the in-breath and contraction on the out-breath of your abdomen. Take just a moment or two now and follow your breathing, being aware, paying attention to the in and out of your breath. And now, allowing yourself to be in this aware state, gently come back to the room, again taking the time to appreciate yourself and allowing yourself to be present to this time and this day. Thank you.
So welcome back. That is just to give you a little bit of a glimpse of how you can do the body scan. The whole idea is that rather than thinking all the time in the mind, you start from a distant part, your feet, and gradually just notice. You're not going to change anything. You're not going to do anything. Just observe. You become an observant of yourself. And do this practice. After a few days, you will notice that, yes, sometimes you can do this in just 5 minutes only. So the important thing is the practice. And, the meditation, as I mentioned last time, it is the regularity which is more important. And just to do that practice of meditation, what we have decided that if you want, you can join me for a 21 days meditation challenge. Sometimes we do meditation, we are motivated, and then we stop. So this 21 days challenge, I will send you the audio and I will send you a particular technique. So try to follow that. If you're interested, you can click the link in the chat to register or scan the QR code below on your phone. So I hope you will join me in strengthening your practice of meditation. Over to you, Anne.
Get myself off mute. Thank you, Satish. It's always hard to come back and just close off the session after one of your sessions, because I just feel a lot calmer and a lot very chilled. So thank you so much as ever. And colleagues, my colleague has just put into the chat the link for the form to register for the 21-day challenge, which I know I've signed up for and I'm very much looking forward to. So just a reminder for colleagues, if you've been affected by anything across the festival week, there is help out there and support. You can speak to the IAP services. You can call the mental health number, or you can access Stronger Together support, and that they're all open to everybody across our health and care system. Next slide, please, Satish. As a reminder, we love your feedback. Feedback is a real gift. It helps us shape the content that we deliver to you. And so if you enter some feedback from today's session or any other sessions that you've done, you get entered into a free prize draw to win a year's subscription of the Happy News. And boy, do we need some happy news currently, that's for sure. You can access it by clicking on the link in the chat or using the QR code on the screen to on your phone. Equally, you can find more resources from the festival on the website, and again the QR code is on the screen. Just a reminder, if you can go to the next slide please, Satish. We are only on day 2, day 3, I don't know what day I'm on now. We are only on day 3 of the festival, so we still have a huge amount of content available for you, and of course everything is available on demand. So for colleagues that aren't able to watch live, you can watch anything on demand and watch it as often as you like as well. So please go yourself and encourage colleagues to go as well. So next slide please. And a reminder to get social, to share, to encourage colleagues to come along and to share what your insights, your learning, your thoughts on either Twitter, Instagram or Facebook. And if you use the hashtag, and I have to think about saying this, hashtag VWBF22, got that right. It's the first time I've got that right, first time. And yeah, that just collates everything into one, and see, we're keen to see if we can get it trending in the locality. And finally, a massive thank you to Satish for everything he does to support our well-being. And he must be our most frequent flyer on the Wellbeing Festival. He's been with us for the last 3 years, and also has done some winter wellbeing stuff as well, which hopefully we can look at exploring that for this winter. But thank you to all of you for everything you do every day to support the people that we serve in Northamptonshire. And I hope this has set you up for a really good day, and hopefully see some of you on the sessions later. But thank you all very much, and stay safe.